If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. Today, the light of my presence shines on you. I am making it possible for you to have a direct experience with me, just like a shepherd shows his face to his sheep at dawn. What are the clouds of doubt? They are spreading out. The metal spheres in space. They melt away like wax in the heat of my love, which will meet all of your needs and quickly bring you to your place of happiness. God says that His power has woken up and that the cherubim have come down from His throne to carry out His decisions for you. Today, the activity of angels around you is getting stronger, and supernatural answers and gifts from me are becoming clear. My realm, my world. The time has come, the time is now, and the time is coming. Father, should be the cry of your soul. May your kingdom come. Righteousness, peace, and joy are what my kingdom is made of. It is God who tells you that joy is your inheritance, an unutterable joy filled with glory that shows off your wonder and breaks down every barrier that is in your way. You now have the benefits of the cross, which were bought with the blood of the sacrifice on Calvary and proven by the fact that the tomb was empty. You are coming out of your graves. I'm freeing you from the chains of regret and setting you on firm ground. I will make sure you stay stable, and everything that has been taken away from you will be given back to you in one day. Today, God says, my heart understands your heart. I love you, my beloved, and I feel every longing, conflict, and sadness that you have. Please don't worry when your heart is heavy and you feel alone. Soon it will be wedding season. The Lord's helpers will answer my call and bring together the wedding group for the promised outpouring and visitation. As I promised, I will come up to you and make my home among you. You shall know, indeed, it is given to you to understand, says the Father. Not through random encounters, but you will know what it is to remain in the vine. You will stay on the vine and get food from my healing essence while other people look for new religious activities to do. You are given the knowledge of faith that shows you what it's all about. The Father tells us to put the kingdom first. Make the pursuit of the kingdom your top priority, and you will reach the full measure of providence that the cross won. I'm not going to hold back my hand, and my heart is open to every serious plea you make. Receive now, says the Father. Accept today, and as you do so, know that everything that you lost will be restored in full. God says that it is time to get rid of weak prayers, useless lessons, and empty praise. The Father says, I am neither a tepid nor a lukewarm God, and what I offer you is fervent with my power and my ability to change culture and circumstances until you witness the manifestations, indeed the larger manifestations, cascading upon you in an overwhelming abundance that you can't contain. You belong to me, and I belong to you. You are my city and my home. Should I not protect you and bless you more than the generations that refuse to recognize my name? My name is on you and with you, the Father says. This is my eternal promise. I will never leave you nor forsake you. God says, this is the time of my love for your life, when the enemy is defeated and the long dormant dream is brought back to life, letting the joy that lives in the depths of your heart once again bloom in your land. Make up your mind that my voice is the only one you will listen to and act on. Many sounds in the world are appealing, but the truth of my fatherly impact in you is a strong warning against the false fathers around you and their empty promises. Hold on to the things that helped you grow, because this is the time of sowing and reaping, which will end in a huge moment of gifts and favor. My mercy reaches to the heavens and my faithfulness to the clouds, God says today. And you are among my clouds. There are witnesses in heaven, and you are a witness on earth to help people understand, see, and feel the truth of everything the cross has to offer in terms of my promise and redemption. 2,000 years ago, when the announcement, "It is finished," was made, divine justice ruled in your favor. I urge you to engage with the completed endeavor. I'm not looking at each of your prayers to decide if you deserve a response. My usual answer to you is, yes, and amen, just like it says in my word. Your experience may be different, but don't let that get in the way of what my word says. Take a deep bite of the core of my life today, says God. I am making you feel better and better. I shine a light on the way ahead and deliver my word by saying, this is the way, go that way. Move forward with confidence instead of fear. Stop looking forward to bad news and know that when you enter my kingdom, heaven comes to earth and turns your life into a piece of beauty that makes you more beautiful. You are getting better at what you do and having more faith as you go from one level of faith to another. On the hills, your heart beats like a ram's, and nothing in the valley shows what I want for you. Just know that the valley is only a stop on the way to greater glory and victory in my kingdom. So be happy and know that today is a new day with a new benefit for you. Today, God says, I am starting a new project, and the time for it to come to life is now. Right now is a good time, and this new growth is starting to take shape quickly. You will achieve long-held goals and realize your inner desires. Dearest, make sure you prepare well so you don't get too stressed out and lose more progress. Speed up until you reach a celestial speed to move forward. The Father says that what is happening is holy and an important part of your development and that nothing can stop it. God says, you have patiently waited a long time, but I have been hard at work in planting. Your prayers and supplications have unintentionally grown it, and now is the time to enjoy the benefits. Yes, you can get a raise. God says that there will be plenty of milk and honey in your land. The size of the food from the land and the health of the plants will show that they have grown. The Father says it will be a gift that is squished together, pressed down, and running over. To you, my dearly beloved, I am showing my loyalty in this case. I am living up to my promise and doing what is right. Pay attention to the end of old parts and the beginning of new ones. As the Father says, embrace the new and consign the old to the annals of history. This is a new time, and I make everything from scratch. Today, God says that you do not inherit sin. God promises you that you will never be shamed or pushed away. I have made your feet immobile, taught your hands how to fight, and war-trained your fingers so that you can follow the divinely approved process of my order to get everything the enemy throws at you and beat it. The evil one may have a strong grip, but I am freeing you today from their grasp so that you can sing the song of testimony and the hymn of healing. For I am your rock and your God, and I will keep my promise to you today. Remember that things that can be seen can change, but things that can't be seen will always be there. With the power of your words, you are changing what can be seen and what can't be seen, easing restrictions and making room for plenty. I am preparing you for the journey and making it easier for you to move from lack to abundance and blessing, says the Father. This includes the benefits I give to everyone who lives in my favor, so rejoice. Even now, you are moving forward and becoming all that I promised. God claims that you are not a mistake or just a result of bodily processes. I knew who you were before you were formed in the womb. Before you were born, my fate was set in stone and could not be changed. You're not a mistake. There is no chance in you. In my dominion, your character is not hidden. The Father tells you to keep going. Put on your brave face, because the power of my name is on you. For this moment, I have called you, given you gear, and blessed you. Expect something better than you thought it would be, because the angels who have been sent to you will not stop working until your future is secured. And don't be afraid when problems come up, because I am the Lord who is with you and will save and rescue you. I'm putting out my hand to help you, not hurt you. Through making touch with your mouth, my hand has made communication possible. My hand has touched your feet so that you can run, and your hands have touched mine so that you can do the works of Him who called you into a mission of miracles beyond your wildest dreams. It sounds like you have big goals in mind, but God says you should come up with an even bigger plan. Even though you have a lot of ideas, I urge you to make the goal clear, because now is the time to act on what I have told you. Today, God says, my kingdom works through faith and is sparked by speech. Let your mouth say thanks. Let the ground hear your words, and the sky will answer. There will be an answer from the courts of my throne, which will lead to life-changing events that will make things better for you. I free you from all fatigue and deliver you from servitude and abuse, says God. I am freeing you from harsh servitude by giving you your own. There you will serve me and do well in everything you do. The Father says that there is false knowledge about what I want you to do. Know this, I will never ask you to do something that the cross takes away from you by my word. I don't bring about sickness, trouble, or grief. I am the God of ease and light loads. Are you okay with yes as an answer? I am a God who agrees with you and affirms you. It's possible that you don't fully understand, but I will make changes as I go. Do what you want and put your trust in me, and your deepest wishes and highest hopes will come true, says God. Today, the Father says, I feel your pain and recognize the sound of your lamentation. My ear is tilted and the strength of my arm is stretched out to help you because I will not ignore your pain. It looked like I was hiding, but I'm not trying to get away from you. No, I'm not trying to avoid you. I'm putting myself out there in a confident way to offer chances where none existed. The evil people's plans and the wicked people's traps that they set for you are shown. Don't worry, I will make sure you learn what you need to know. It's not the enemy that is winning, it's me raising your awareness so you can understand the success I am giving you, even if it's only for a moment. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and write Amen in comment. The Father tells you that suffering is not your fate. You will never again eat the bread of grief. Those sad people, the kids who don't have fathers, they will see how my kindness works in your life and be encouraged by the hope that their chance will come. God says that He has not forgotten about your hard work or dedication. I'm not unfair, and the pressures of life that you have to deal with don't make me happy. Watch me get through the obstacles and make it easy for you to do the same. You are coming out and changing. You have been living in the realm of hardship for a long time. Now is the time to take the spoils and watch as the walls fall as my powerful angel rises to destroy all opposition and give you everything your heart wants. Today, God says, I am the Supreme Territorial Spirit. The opponent makes his case, and I step in to stop him. In exchange, I give you benefits, power, and authority that you have never had before. God says, start an effort, and I will bless it. If you put your foot on a piece of land, I will give it to you. My love is upon you, and my plan for you is good. No bad luck or tragedy will take away what I promised in my word. You will harvest where you haven't planted and collect wealth without applying any effort. I want you to remember how much I care about you and how compassionate I have been. Your slavery is over now, and your guilt and shame are gone. Instead of being angry at you, I forgive you, and instead of disapproving, I wrap my kindness around you until it overflows, changing your life through my blessings and goodwill. Take the good news from God at face value and follow my rules. To keep my promise, I will love you and show my love to you, towards you, and in your surroundings, so that everyone can see that you are the person I am working with to reveal and carry out my good plans. Today, God says, my kingdom does not show up in your life by observation. You have to be a part of my kingdom for breakthroughs, deliverance, and healing to happen. Your acts in response to what I say have a lot more of an effect than what you think I will do or say. The Father wants us to act right away. Stop putting things off. There should be no more reasoning or guessing about what might happen in the future. Right now is the time of your rescue, and this hour represents the change in everything you've given me. The Father tells you not to use logic to make your gifts seem less important. Take in the wisdom I've given you through my word and follow it without faltering. Some people will disagree, complain, and even threaten you with a result they think they can control but can't. The Father says that your survival is not dependent on what people want. The bad things people do can't decide your fate, even though some people think I don't see how bad their intentions are. This is your day, this is your time, says the Father. Put your trust in God, follow His instructions, and see Him save you. The Father says that the cloud over your life is moving, and I want you to come with me. Say in your heart, change is not bad, change is good. The Father tells you to look at the clouds during the day and the lights at night. Knowing that I am not leaving you when you see that my favorite changes in your life is important. I am leading you. I told you that I'm not leaving you, I'm leading you. If you follow me, I will make you a kingdom and a force on the world stage. I am leading you from where you are now to the deep and wide-ranging goals of my kingdom in your life. I will show you my works and do signs, miracles, and wonders in your life, but I want you to learn more about me and find my ways. If you understand my ways, you will not only understand what I did in the past, but you will also be able to see what I will do in the future. I'm ready to tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. I will help you see clearly and understand not only what I'm doing but also why I'm doing it. The Father says that He doesn't want to be obeyed without thought. You are more than just a helper. You are a loved son or daughter. I am teaching you and giving you the tools you need to rule and control Earth. Your authority is just the start of the power I am giving you. Your Father tells you that today, you should only put your trust in me and not in any other person, process, or event. Since failure is unthinkable for me, you will not feel disappointed. Being loyal is something I'm naturally good at. There's no doubt about what I want to do in my life. But what are your expectations? Do not look at a guy. People are always going to let you down. Men make promises, even ones they mean to keep. But if you keep looking for what you should be looking for in me, you will be let down over and over again. I urge you to turn to me today because my willingness to step into your life is equal to the pain of the cross. If I gave up my only son, how can I not also gladly give you everything along with him? The Father says that He is not keeping anything from you. That's the another Jesus Paul warned you about, who is different from the one who died for you 2,000 years ago. Throw out the alternative Jesus of organized religion and old theology and put your faith in the true and living bread, which comes to you every morning like rain and water from the rock. You will see it this morning, and your heart will rejoice, because my faithfulness is what those who trust me inherit. God tells you today that forgive, release, and bless will set the stage for your change toward your highest goals. As it says in my word, putting off forgiving someone causes pain and restriction. Forgive, says the Father. Sending out. Send blessings. Go ahead. Forget about the past. As I have the power to go back in time and change my fate, I will only do what is necessary to reach my goals and stay on track. Let me bless the people who have hurt you, lied about you, or betrayed you. Allow me to remove them from your presence so that I can make room inside and around you for the whole purpose, plan, and gift that I have planned and ordained for you since the beginning of time. Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. Forgive, set people free, and give them benefits. Set up the rhythm that will help you move toward the best benefits and gains in your life. Don't bother looking back. Don't criticize or reject the way I'm trying to change your life, and don't pay attention to those fake leaders who have never understood or seen you the way I do. Cut off the ties of doubt and embrace my rest, even the rest of someone whose heart says, I am who he says I am, and I can do what he says I can do. The Father promises, I will not abandon you. However, the time is urgent, and your cooperation is essential as I carry out the final comprehensive aspect of my kingdom's purpose and plan for you. Today, God says, my kingdom has come to the world, and my will is being done in your life, just as it is in heaven. This is how I see your life going. Oh, my beloved, that is the model I am using. As it is in heaven, so it is on earth. In your world, your life on earth is like life in heaven. Heaven doesn't have any sickness. In heaven, there is no debt. Nobody is calling to demand payment, and there are no eviction letters on the doors of the celestial realm. It's my promise and my source. I am able, eager, and working hard to make your life a heaven on earth. I can tell the difference between a determined heart and a sad one by hearing your lamentations. You have blamed yourself and said bad things about yourself, but I am not going to hold you responsible for the rushed decisions you made or the long-lasting effects they had. I'm not pointing the finger at you. I'm just getting you out of the hunter's trap. There may be some worry and shaking, but in the end, none of my power, my favor, or my mission will be taken away from you. Accept the chaos and use it as a wave of my creation to help you reach your highest goals and fulfill your deepest wishes. I am making you, shaping you, and molding you to become a chosen instrument in my kingdom. You should trust the process. Keep your eyes open with hope in the future instead of doubt and fear in the past. I am both your back guard and your front guard. I will protect all of your borders until your life on earth is like your life in heaven. Today, God says, I am the God of all comfort. The Father says, take comfort, for I have sent the Comforter into the world to make your life easier and lighter. Some say, the burden of the Lord, but I say that the sacrifice at Calvary has taken away your load. As I said in my word, the days are coming when you will no longer say, the burden of the Lord. This is because many people have carelessly put ominous words, heavy loads, and sadness on my people, but I have given them joy, glory, and the spirit of praise instead. As the wedding season approaches, the Father says, I will provide songs at night and make the voice of the turtle dove audible. I have promised that I will never leave you or forsake you. Even though a lot of people have left the area, You will be like the Israelites who lived in the Goshen region. As long as the terrible pain lasts, I will protect you with my wings. Your God says, I will be with you in times of trouble and great hardship, and I will draw you to me by revealing my name, Jehovah Nissi. This will be your guide on the day of vengeance. God is calling you to be wholly contentious today. Aim for the book. Try to get the new oil and wine that I want you to have. The well-known vintages are all gone, and the press has fully drained all the oil from the past. Who among you will want the new and not be happy with what they had yesterday? The Father tells people that fresh food and water from the rock are available in the morning. Move forward and let a sacred contentiousness take over, which will lead you to new paths in my kingdom. The Father says that being unhappy is a holy virtue during a time of emptiness. Promise yourself that you won't call this darkness light, or let yourself be emotionally manipulated by people who only have illusions, distractions, and old things to offer my people. Rise, says the Father. Get out of every dull state of mind. Declare with confidence and courage the new things I am bringing into the world. These are new things for new creations, and you are meant to take part in them today. Today, God says, you are the recipient of my mercy. This has nothing to do with what you deserve. I'm not taking into account your successes or mistakes. I'm talking to you about the blood that was shed on Calvary as a sacrifice. You don't have to prove or confirm anything because I already have done that for you. The only thing that makes you righteous in the court of heaven is the sacrifice of the Son for you. Even if you were the only person who could receive my grace, would have come to earth and died on the cross for you. There is no way to describe how much I value you, and I want you to feel its full effects every day. I live up to your standards. Pay attention to what I do in your life. I'm still living, busy, and working hard for you. Please work with me, and I will give you something in return. Transformation is possible. You can make changes. Trust me with your trust. You don't have to be disappointed. Focus on the finished task, because if you have faith, everything you want to see and understand about my power and kindness in your life is easy to get. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house. So please help us. We will be very thankful to you.